Dragon Masters Saving the Sun Dragon by Tracey West. Chapter 1. Dragons in the Sky. Drake shaded his eyes from the sun. He was standing in the Valley of Clouds behind King Roland's castle. Not long ago, Drake had never even been to the castle. But now he lived there, and he had an important job. He was a dragon master, someone who had been chosen by the Dragonstone to work with dragons. Above him, 3 dragons flew in the bright blue sky. Griffith, the wizard who taught the young dragon masters, watched as the dragons practiced flying. Vulcan, a big red fire dragon, flew across the valley. He shot a burst of fire into the air. "Nice one!" yelled his dragon master, Rory. She had hair as red as Vulcan's flames. Shu, a beautiful blue water dragon, didn't have wings. She glided through the air, riding the wind. Bo, her dragon master, watched her with a peaceful smile on his face. The best flyer was the yellow and white sun dragon, Khepri. She looped and swirled in the air. Then a rainbow streamed from her mouth. It arced across the sky. Khepri's dragon master, Anna, danced on the grass below her dragon. Her long black hair swayed behind her. Drake's dragon, Worm, was not like the other dragons. He was an earth dragon with a long brown body. He couldn't fly, but Drake had just learned Worm could move things with the power of his mind. What other amazing things can Worm do? Drake wondered. He knew he had even more to learn about his dragon. "It feels good to be outside, right, Worm?" Drake asked. The green dragonstone around Drake's neck tingled a bit. He smiled. Each of the dragon masters wore a piece of the stone. It helped them connect with and train their dragons. When the stone glowed, Drake knew that he and Worm had a very strong connection. Drake could sometimes hear Worm's voice inside his head when they were connecting. But the other dragon master stones had not glowed yet. Drake looked back up at the sunny sky. Khepri's whole body shone with light. Then Drake understood. "Oh, I get it. Khepri has light powers because she's a sun dragon, right?" Drake asked the other dragon masters. Rory snorted. "Of course that's why. It's just like how fire dragons have fire powers and water dragons have water powers." Rory can be friendly sometimes, thought Drake, and other times she's not friendly at all. His face turned red. "I'm still learning," he said. "I haven't been a dragon master as long as you." Rory, Bo, and Anna had already been training for weeks when Drake got to the castle. He still felt like he had a lot of catching up to do. Above them, Vulcan swooped down from the sky, showing off and shooting another stream of fire. It hit the ground right next to Griffith, and the grass burst into flames. The wizard jumped to the side. "Careful there, Vulcan," Griffith called out. He pointed his finger at the fire. Water flowed from his fingertip, and the flames went out. Drake's eyes grew wide. "I will never get tired of seeing wizard magic," he said to Bo, who was standing beside him. Bo nodded. Drake looked over at Worm. The dragon's eyes glowed bright green. "That's strange," thought Drake. "His eyes glow when he's using his powers. What could he be using his powers on right now?" Worm was staring up at the sky. Drake followed his gaze. Worm was looking at Khepri high up in the air. Her white wings had stopped flapping. Worm must have sensed that she was in trouble. "Watch out! Khepri is falling!" Drake yelled.